see. That's flat. Sorry. That was my thumb piano in southern Indiana. Really fresh air. I'm feeling a lot about humanity. A lot about different opinions, different ways of being. About family. Not just my family. Just sort of, how family brings lots of different people together. How a family sometimes has one of each kind of person inside of it. Friend groups are often a little more similar to each other, but I tend not to have friend groups. Probably because I'm not similar to anybody. I haven't met anybody like me anyway. Actually, I've met a couple people like me, and it's very nice. But oftentimes those are people who were already in systems where they felt so weird and different that then they struggle with how to stay close to people. Or if to even stay close to people. But I've got a few close friends that I'm grateful for. I was itching. Knocking on your door. Knocking on your door. Come on in and stay for a while. It's fine. I like to see you smile. 'Cause you are there for me. Can I be there for you? I don't know if it's good for you, unless it's good for me too. Will you write this song with me and be a tool in what I see and need and all light in you? It shines in my view, so I don't understand why you lead with anger. I don't understand those who lead with anger. I don't understand. Do you? Do you understand me like I don't understand you? Do you understand me like I don't understand you? I try to always remember to say prayers for people people I don't understand, people who are different than me. Like trees in a forest, in a field made of clouds, made of light, made of memories in your mind. All you feel, is it right? Can it ever be righted? Or ignited like a song, ignites the birds, light the way to cloud-free spaces in your heart. And it's golden and unafraid and proud and glad you started down this road. It's been scary the whole time as you try to find the next rhyme in your mind, but it's covered up in clouds, and the light wants to blind your eyes, but it's no surprise how you wanted to discover the unity of minds and feel fine and feel fine. You wanted everyone to feel just fine and alive sometimes, or most the time. The biggest thing that I've complained about has been all of you complaining. The irony's not lost on me. It's kind of too much for me to bear without raining. All these tears from my eyes, 'cause it's no surprise that I'm surprised by my own ignorance of things. All these wedding bells and diamond rings. I've been so lost, I've been so afraid of things you bring to me. You brought me through the fire, through the water, through this belly of the whale. And I lived to tell the tale. Through the fire, underwater, and I'm living, and I'll tell you what I found. always known you'd find me here. It's always known you'd find the light, you'd find it here. It's always known, it's always known, it's always known. Well, that's a song. Improvising songs feels like flying because you don't know what the air will feel like in the next line. You don't know what anything will be. One line from there, one word from there, one chord from there, one note from there. You don't know what your voice will do. You don't know what words you'll say. You don't know what chord you'll choose. You don't know anything. And with all my degrees, I have 3. Conservatory training and an MFA. You would think I would want to do something more practical with my time. You would think I would want to be famous. But ever since I learned that being famous, even Michigan famous, involves a sort of crafting, involves a sort of curating and self-confining and controlling and defining, and it's certainly not a criticism of those who do it. It's more like the opposite. It's more like a applaud to those who have the whatever it is in them to do it, the mettle, the grit to do it. I just want to be free. It's much more fun being free. It's much more fun just leading a flock of birds. I was going to say following a flock of birds, but I'm probably leading a flock of birds with all this randomness. I've definitely been told by quite a few people who I admire and look up to musically that the way I exist in the world creatively as a songwriter gives them courage. And that's good, because courage is the main thing that I've been working on with my life. So that lets me know that feelings are pass-onable. Not just what Mr. Rogers said. Feelings are not just mentionable and manageable. Feelings are pass-onable. You can pass on your courage. People have passed on their courage with me. There are different kinds of courage. People like my sister, my boyfriend, my brother, my parents, all the people in those worlds, all of them have passed on a kind of courage with me. And then I soak all of their versions of courage in, and I transmute them or convert them in my own heart space, and then I pass a different kind of courage back, because my kind of courage looks very different than all of theirs. Maybe the people in the family who are the closest to me are some of the kids, the nieces and nephews. A couple in particular come to mind. Not that being similar to people has anything to do with the amount of love. You, nieces and nephews, and anyone, don't have to be similar to me for me to love you. In fact, the 2 people that I probably love the most on this planet, just for the amount of time and love that we share together, are not very similar to me at all. But sometimes you'll find, at least when you're picking your mates and your friends, mates, I know mates means friends in the UK, but I meant mate as in like your life partner if you decide to choose one, or if you decide to wait for one to choose you. But when you're picking, or they're picking you, don't necessarily look for people who understand you right away. A lot of people won't understand you right away, because that song, I think it was 2 songs ago, was about not understanding people, and that one wasn't about my significant other, but it still is just true that you can love somebody and you can genuinely appreciate them, but truly not understand them. There's no reason we should understand each other right away. That wouldn't even make sense unless we're super, super similar. And even then, if you're really paying attention, you'll notice the ways you're different, even with people who are similar to you. And that should be a good thing. Like, all these videos, all these hundreds of videos don't really capture who I am. If you met me in person, you'd be disappointed by me. I'm not always smiling. I'm not always giving. Not at all. I need a lot of recharge time, a lot of alone time. And I try my best, as everybody does in their own different ways. But, it's easy to not understand each other. I've been doing a lot more meditating lately, and deep breathing. Remembering to feel my inner body and be present and feel presence. It's very important. Because for all the wisdom in the Bible, which obviously there's immense amounts, there are also parts that are scary. And if you don't know how to just be present in your skin and be aware of your own existence and your own tiny place in the universe, if you don't know how to just be, it's okay to just be here today. And doing the best that you can. If you don't know how to do that, it can be very difficult to follow your own faith. So, I find it takes a lot of things for me to be me. Anyway. I'm gonna go. Bye.